really care, like you're in it with us. And that's so hard to find from a vendor. That's why I don't say you guys are a vendor. You guys are part of our team.
Hi, I'm Jessica Portalatin from Portalatin Law Firm, where we help business owners protect their moneymakers so that they can stress less and grow more. On the business side, I didn't have a direction. And I think that's where I was struggling. We were trying to encompass like all business owners and be catered to everyone. And I think by doing that, we were catering to no one. And so when we met you guys, that was where we were at. And really, you helped us kind of narrow that down and really have a plan of attack. I think a lot of it had to do with my husband Ivanhoe, that he was the voice of reason telling me like that I need help, that I'm doing too much on my own, and I didn't know how to do it well because that's not what I do. I'm a lawyer by trade. So I think he was really the one that said, okay, you need help with this. You need to find someone and add them to our team so that they can guide us, and that way we can be more intentional. I remember that word. He was like, we have to be more intentional about where we spend our time and money, and for that we need someone that knows how to do that. And so he thought of Will. I was spending my time and money in places where I wasn't getting a return. I was not being memorable to people. It's funny because now I meet people and they say, yeah, you're the one that works with restaurateurs, right? And so it's so funny because before, I never got that. I wasn't being memorable. I was spending a lot of time. I was spending a lot of money. I wasn't being effective. I wasn't getting a return on my investment. My husband has been part of BNI for many, many years. And so he knew Will for many, many years. And I guess we just never knew how we could work together, or like it never popped into our brain. But once we were in that position where he was like, we need to find someone that knows what they're doing and specializes and that we trust. We had just come out of a very, very bad experience. And so I was very hesitant to bring on anybody. I think it was the decision that we made to grow. We were at a point in the firm that we said, this is our time and this is when we're going to grow. And so we need to add valuable members to our team. I think making that decision and saying, this is our goal, who's going to help us get there, and seeing that you guys were that key piece, that made us make that decision. It was more results related, right? Am I going to get a return on my investment? It really came down to that. It was, we're spending all this time, we're spending this money. What are we going to get back from it? Are they going to deliver? And that was really our main concern. We were charging, I can speak specifically about trademarks, something very, very cost effective, to not say another word. And we weren't getting anywhere. People weren't seeing value. You guys gave us the idea of kind of creating these packages where people have all this bundled value. And I was so worried because I remember Will throwing the number like, okay, but what if you wanted to sell a package for $10,000? What would you include there? And immediately my mind was like, no one's gonna buy that. And he's like, but let's just talk this through, right? And I remember we built out the packages and I had a trademark meeting, I think a couple weeks after that. And I sold the most expensive package. It kind of really helped me just realize that was me just telling myself that crazy rhetoric that's not true. And so you guys helped me push through that. One of the biggest helps was really narrowing down our avatar. Not just because what I mentioned before of saving time and money, but just also so that we can narrow the path for our own firm and say, this is what we're going to spend our time with. This is who we're going to refer out. Made a big difference in our firm and how we spend our resources and who we speak with, etc. I've had higher end clients, the clients that I want, which before I was getting, luck of the draw, whoever walked in, right? Because everyone's a business owner, but we specialize in helping a certain type of individual. And so to be able to really help those specific industries or those specific individuals is fantastic. The fact that we're getting the client that we want through the door was the end result that you guys provided. I think that you all helped me open my mind to different possibilities with the firm, like with the packages. We're so excited to kind of twist our strategy within the firm. And it's nice to know that you guys have our backs. Every time that we kind of pivot, you pivot with us. And it's so great having you as part of our team. Also, and I might get emotional,
When we hit our win, you cried with me. And that was so meaningful because it shows that you guys really care. Like you're in it with us. And that's so hard to find from a vendor. That's why I don't say you guys are a vendor. You guys are part of our team.
To add to the subjective thing that you guys have helped us with, I know that when we started working together, I was still kind of in that pivot stage of what is my brand going to be, and am I really going to take the step to be vulnerable? You both really pushed me to be like very personable and let people in, and that would have traction with my clients. And I can say that has been one of the biggest changes and factors in how we've grown this year, because I think people are really reacting to, oh, this is who she is. She's not this stuffy lawyer. And you both really pushed me to be myself. That was huge on a personal level and on a business level. So I thank you guys for that. My advice would be to call you. I know you have a specialty with law firms. I think that no matter what size law firm you are, they can use your help, because again, we are business owners, we are lawyers. We don't do what you do. No matter what size law firm you are looking for an avatar. You are looking for these strategies to attack your ideal client. I think that's not the right word to use, but and I think you guys really shine there. That would be my advice, to call you, because no matter what size you are or how successful you are, you can make them more successful.